first time he called Tanga, it was in a very light touch. And he said, huyu jamaa atakuwa akitangatanga huko, akiniletea the report of the progress of the work. Then they went overboard. And they went, you know, like every day, every Sunday, every week is campaign time for 2022. If you looked at the French election, which is 2 or 3 weeks ago, nobody even knew there was an election until the election period of 2 months or so. Kenya, you finish one election and people are in an election mode for the next 5 years.
So the problem is
the hurry. In fact, if you remember Bomas, where the president said, this is a relay. I am running with this baton. You expected to wait for me to hand it over to you to continue. But Wewe, instead of waiting for me to bring it to you, one, you want to come and get it, or number two, you are actually running in the opposite direction. You have seen that cartoon of that young boy. So I think the president decided, so look, we have an agenda to do, and fortunately, because of the handshake, we were able to carry out the government business and agenda in the House.
Okay.
Because they were blackmailing their own party, their own government. You find a situation where the deputy president, number 2, who has been in that government for the last 9 years, he takes all the credit for the good things of Jubilee, but he wants to be on the side of the opposition. In fact, which is a good thing, because they are now learning how to be in the opposition. Okay. And I've said, nobody has ever become president in this country until they have become leader of the official opposition. Like Kenyatta was, like Jaramogi was, like Moi was, Kibaki was. Even now, my friend, the deputy president, is perfect. He has really learned in the ropes of being the official leader of the official opposition. And that's why the president said in Sagana, maybe after this transition, Mamamboga and Hasla and Hoka, it's a perfect training ground.
Kositani, the same question. What happened between the president and the deputy?
Well, I think really nothing really happened. What actually happened is the desire by the president to have a Putin kind of arrangement, whereby he stays in power when his term has expired. And that has come to pass with the president being, is it the chair of the Zimia Council or something? And that is why, I suspect, that is why this agreement is not being availed. What we really would like to see, and I think that is why Chap Chap and Pa are asking for this agreement, what are the powers of the chair of the Azimio coalition, of the chair of the council? What are those powers that President Uhuru has given to himself that are making him drive this agenda? David here has said that Deputy President William Ruto went and campaigned too early and all. Tell me, even now, there's been a lot of movement politically. There's been a lot of campaigns going on with the party doing their nominations and all and all. What has stopped government from working? Nothing. There's no way, no matter whether we politics from January to January, that you will stop work of government from going on.
But the deputy president.
Yes, he's the deputy president. So for anything that he participated, you don't expect the deputy president to take credit for BBI because he was not part and parcel of it. He never participated in it. He never believed in it. He will take credit for what he participated in.
Brings me to the next question.
And James, before you even say that, just the other day, last Sunday, 1st of May, the president went on record. Since William Ruto left, really what he was saying, since I got rid of William Ruto, I have failed. Things have not been moving. The guys who came to help me, my handshake brother and the chief minister, have failed.
Without respect, that's
that's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said in other words.
I cannot stand here and let him distort.
When he said, where are you? Who was he referring to?
Okay.
James,
Murathe.
There's a guy called Delivery Unit. He's called Wakahio. I would like you to invite him here. He'll give you the scorecard.
He has an open invite to this.
He'll give you a scorecard of the achievements of Jubilee between 2013 and 2017, and with a handshake, 2018 to 2022.
Which one is better?
I'll give you a basic, simple markets. They only did 7 markets between 2013 and 2017.
Right.
They have done 58 between 2018 and 2021.
So Jubilee...
The roads, which they talk about, they had done 7,000. All right? We are now over 11,000 kilometers of road. I've been to Eldoret last week and handshake. This power you hear, 75% penetration. By the time they Kosanad, we were on a penetration of around 40, 50%. After the handshake, we are now getting into 80%. The dams, forget about the Arol and Kimaro. The dams record in this country today. We have done more dams in the second term in Kisumu, in Mount Kenya, in Ukambani, and the boreholes.
I agree.
Let me tell you,
but still,
call Wakahiu. No, let's agree, James Man.
It's fine.
Call the guys of delivery, because that's their job.
We'll go through the, and
Yes.
poll after poll show
Yes.
that Kenyans still feel that they don't have enough in their economy. They don't have enough in their pockets. And that is the truth. So how do you answer to that? I agree with all those numbers. Assume you're right. How do Kenyans still feel that we don't get anything?
No. There are 2 things you have to deal with here. Number 1, it is painful. Even if you go for surgery, it is painful. But you're going for surgery so that you heal. If you look at the focus of the infrastructure development of this government, and these guys were saying they don't eat roads, for example. I saw Murkomenska the other day stuck in the mud. And there was a funny cartoon saying, these are the same guys who are saying they don't eat roads. The investment that this government has done are such that there is not enough money. The money is crowded out because the government is borrowing both locally and internationally. And when government goes in, no, they borrow for productive, not for consumption. That's the difference. Because if you borrow for consumption, you know, the guy who did the best stimulus economic program for this country was Uhuru Kenyatta. When he was the Minister for Finance, you know that. They were all standing up, ovation, in Parliament, when he was the Minister for Finance. So if you want to actually have a consumption regime, you can. But if you want to have money to put into infrastructure, there's not enough for consumption and for, you know, people having money in their pocket.
So you make the admission then that the government has
It is an expensive thing to do, but in the long term, people will be happy. Because those roads, they'll never be done again. The Deputy President was taking credit for the railway. Oh, tumejenga reli, today, I heard him saying that he is going to relook at those arrangements of doing the SGR.
Hang on. I have to get